best radio offer. Get your risk-free 60-day trial of Proactive plus 2 free extras. Go to getproactive.com or call 1-800-752-4996. That's 1-800-752-4996.
Welcome back. It is a PM show. CRN Digital Talk Radio. Fred Dryer, your host. His eager sidekick. How do you like that?
Good.
Makes us feel like we're riding the range.
Very good. We should have toy ponies in here that we do the show from.
Oh, I love that. Can we get real ponies?
Real ones.
I always wanted a real pony.
There's enough room in here.
Totally. We could have two. One here and one there. So cute. I love doing this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Bork passed away today.
Did.
Yeah, 85 years of age, heart failure. He had heart problems for a long time. And we always go back to Ted Kennedy's disgusting, outrageous borking of Bork when Reagan put him up for the Supreme Court. He has written a book, Slouching Toward Gomorrah, which I read when it first came out several years ago. It was brilliant, actually. And he hit the nail on the head about what's happened to the moral code in America. He's hit that chord very well. These are the types, I think, of books that should be recommended in schools. You'll never see a book like that recommended in any school unless it's, Hillsdale School.
Right.
But he was a true leader, a great thinker, and a tremendous conservative, and held this document, the Constitution of the United States, very dear, very dear. And he did everything to promote it and to protect it. And of course, Ted Kennedy, the reprobate that he was, killed it. And it's very unfortunate. But Robert Bork dead at the age of 85 of heart failure. So God bless him, and we move on. Now, there's something going on before we get into what Bloomberg has to say about these guns. There's a thing that just came out called Plan B.
Yes, I've heard about Plan B.
Yeah, and it's
not to be confused with Plan B from the healthcare side of things.
yeah, and it's a terrible idea, and what it is John Boehner now has come back with Plan B to submit to the President of the United States that he would go along with, John Boehner would, and the House would go along with taxing all people making $1 million and more, and everybody making $1 million or under $1 million would not get taxed.
Right.
So you've got 99.81 will get tax cuts. So he's promoting all that, and so and of course it's not gonna make it. You've got this type of stupidity, and I call it stupidity. It's political stupidity, and it's also common sense stupidity. Because what should be done, and here's what we were talking about earlier before the show, Jennifer, is how the Republicans have lost leadership, how they've lost the ability to create the narrative, how to understand when one is controlling them and they're following it and can't get out of it.
Right.
And so most of what happened to Mitt Romney was the failure to understand that fact and to understand how to talk to the American people. And the American people are waiting. And so because they have a bad candidate who can't execute, the GOP has decided that because of that fact, we're losing. We lost to a president who should have, by all rights, been voted out on his record. But the press is the difference. The press was the difference. The business model of the left is the difference. the delivery system, the propaganda machinery of the left is the big difference. Republicans do not know how to argue and fight against that, let alone talk about and promote the things that they want to create to make their narrative the one that the people follow.
Right.
And so what you wind up getting is out of sync comments, out of sync stupidity, desperation, and you've now got a president of the United States that now looks at the Republican Party as a bunch of fools. They are not capable of handling themselves
with
or
no real
defending
leadership.
themselves. There's absolutely no leadership. They laugh at John Boehner when they see him coming, as do all the Republicans now. And so I must say I've been, and this audience has been way ahead of the curve when it comes to John Boehner, thanks to what you and your father and I have been doing the last year here, getting people hip to what's terrible about the Republican Party. But we're going to get into all of that. We're going to talk about Ronald Reagan, why you'll never see another Ronald Reagan again. But hang on, folks. We'll be right back.
Leadership and Ronald Reagan up next. It is the PM Show with Fred Dryer. I'm Jennifer Horn. Don't forget to email us incoming at crni.net. You're listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio.